Let's quickly see how to solve question 3, 4 and 5. एम्प्लॉय आईडी आप खुद भर लो. इस एचआरए पेएबल और नॉट ये भी आप खुद डेटा वैलिडेशन के थ्रू कर सकते हो. नहीं तो सिंपल यस नो कर दो. ठीक है, वॉट एवर यू फील लाइक. आपकी शीट में नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन नहीं होगा, ये वाला कॉलम इंसर्ट कर लो. ठीक है, I have just generated this by random function. If you could see in the formula bar here, and I think you can see my pointer also. Random between 0 and 5. ठीक है, बेसिक पे की रेंज दिया है. ठीक है, assume randomly in multiples of 1000. So I can simply use m round function, m round to round up and rand between to generate the basic pay. What is my range? 15,000 से लेके 35,000 तक, right? And what is the multiple? In multiples of 1000. That's it. DA. What is my DA? It is 22% of basic pay or 4,500, whichever is maximum. तो यहाँ पे maximum function लगाएंगे हम, right? 22% of basic, or else it is 4,500, whichever is maximum. Yes. HRA. What is our HRA? अगर मेरी बेसिक पे 25,000 तक है, इट इज़ 20% ऑफ बेसिक या फिर मिनिमम ऑफ 4,000. अगर मेरी HRA 25,000 से ज़्यादा है तो या तो 30% ऑफ बेसिक या फिर मिनिमम ऑफ 8,000. तो यहाँ पे दो बार मिनिमम फंक्शन इफ फंक्शन के साथ लगाएंगे, राइट? इफ माई बेसिक पे is up to, which means less than or equal to 25,000, then मेरी HR क्या होगा? या तो 20% ऑफ बेसिक या फिर 4,000, राइट? मिनिमम ऑफ दीज टू, राइट? अगर मेरी HRA अगर मेरी बेसिक 25,000 से ज़्यादा है तो वैल्यू इफ फॉल्स है तो फिर क्या होगा? या तो 30% of basic, right? That is what is given in the condition, or else it is 8,000. इन दोनों की मिनिमम वैल्यू होगी, right? HRA 20% if the basic pay is up to 25,000 or minimum of 4,000. Afterwards 30,000, minimum 8,000. दो बार मिनिमम फंक्शन लगाया. मिनिमम of 20% of basic या तो 4,000, 30% of basic नहीं तो 8,000. ठीक है. चाइल्ड एजुकेशन अलाउंस, ये हमने लास्ट प्रॉब्लम में एक बार गलती कर दी है. वी डिड नॉट कंसिडर द फैक्ट दैट 0 चिल्ड्रन के लिए भी हमारे आउटपुट में 1000 आ रहा था. ठीक है, सो वील करेक्ट इट हियर. इफ द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन इज लेस देन 1, which means if it is 0, then there will be no money that would be given, right? If my number of children is equal to 1, then I will give 500. Otherwise, it is greater than 1, and I will give 1,000 जितने भी बच्चे हैं, क्योंकि up to 2 children तक ही पैसे देगा company, right? See, the number of children is 5 here. I'm getting 1,000. Gross salary is the sum of these 4 things. What are the 4 things? Basic, DA, HRA, and CA. PF, what is my PF saying? 20% of basic plus DA rounded to nearest 100. Or I can use M round, you can use round up also. Round up, M round दोनों सिमिलर ही है. बस राउंड अप में आप -1 करोगे, माइनस की टर्म्स में लेफ्ट हैंड साइड की टर्म में राउंड अप करोगे. M round में you're giving 10, 100, 1,000, you're just giving multiples. So M round 20% of basic plus DA, and the multiple is 100. IT इनकम टैक्स इज 15%, इसको भी राउंड अप करना है, नियर इज 10, so equal to m round. What is the number? It is 15% of gross minus PF, gross minus PF. What is the multiple? 10. Net salary is my gross salary minus the sum of PF and income tax, right? Just drag it and you finish. अच्छा यहाँ पे दोबारा हमने ये गलती किया है. Again एक if लगाएंगे आगे. If this is equal to yes, then you do this. Otherwise, it is 0. है ना? I change this to no. Now say HRA is 0. ठीक है? Be very careful with what these conditions are. Question 4. Question 4 employee ID आप कुछ भी डाल दो, right? कैटेगरी आपकी शीट में नहीं होगा, कैटेगरी में आप फिल कर दो any kind of category A, B, C, ठीक है? Because in the question you've been given these 3 categories, so these 3 categories should be over here. Years of experience and distance ये भी नहीं होगा, ये दोनों भी insert कर लो and I have inserted a random function for years of experience. Years of experience, what is my value? It is 10 to 20. Minimum of 10 years to 20 years ये रखा है मैंने, आप कुछ भी डाल सकते हो. And distance I've mentioned 2 to 20. These two are completely random functions, so you can do this by your own. Basic pay, what are they saying? Basic pay, you have your conditions over here, you can just read it. Basic pay in the range of 15,000 to 50,000, multiple of 1,000. तो यहाँ पे m round लगाऊंगी मैं, random function लगाऊंगी, rand between, what is the range? 15,000 से लेके 50,000, right? What is my multiple? In thousands. I got my basic pay. What is my DA? DA is basic salary. अच्छा DA में यहाँ पे देखो 50% of monthly salary if the basic pay is up to 10,000. हमने just अभी random function से generate किया है and our lower range is 15,000. तो यहाँ पे कोई भी basic salary 10,000 से कम हो ही नहीं सकते. So the first condition is वैसे भी null and void, right? So we will use only the second condition. What does the second condition say? They're telling us 50% of basic salary या तो 7,500 7,500 इन दोनों की minimum होना चाहिए. तो minimum function लगाओ, 50% of basic or else 7,500 इन दोनों की minimum होना चाहिए हमारी DA, right? Next, now see what happened was, जैसे हमने यहाँ पे enter किया, our random functions are changing, right? So what I would suggest is कहीं पे random function run करके फिर you enter only those values here, या फिर आप अपने आप ही यहाँ पे कोई भी value enter कर दो. Say for example 50,000. So my DA should be 50% of this or 7,500, right? 50% of this means 50% of this is what? 50%, 25,000, right? 25,000 is too much. That is why we are getting 7,500. Okay, it is right. Next, HRA. HRA, what are they saying? Based on categories. तो we look up use करेंगे. नीचे एक और statement है. HRA cannot be less than 20% of basic pay. It cannot be less than. So यहाँ पे maximum function लगाएंगे, right? Cannot be less than मतलब minimum 20% of basic pay तो होना ही होना है ना? So maximum of VLOOKUP, what should I look up for? Category A. Where do I look up for? Over here. Fix it. Now ध्यान से देखो, मान लो you have mentioned here just ABC, ठीक है, और over here ABC. VLOOKUP will work only if these two values are same. यहाँ पे जैसे लिखा है स्पेस, फॉर एग्जांपल स्पेस है, स्पेस नहीं है, कैपिटल नॉन कैपिटल, जैसे यहाँ पे लिखा है एग्जैक्टली यहाँ पे भी होना चाहिए, राइट. सो टेबल सिलेक्ट किया हमने, कॉलम इज 2, want an exact match, close bracket, either it is this or it is 20% of basic, enter. गलती, what is the गलती? We look up category A, column 2, what is the mistake? B9, column 2, just check what the mistake is. Hold. गलती ये है कि इस टेबल में ₹6000 लिखा है, ₹8000, ₹10,000, and I am telling Excel to find out the maximum of ₹6000 and 20% of F18. So one is a text form and the other one is a number. So Excel cannot find this. So let's rectify the mistake. Going here, please change it in your file also. See, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे ठीक किया, मेरा आउटपुट HRA का आ गया. Please change this in your document. Right? So HRA is over. फॉर्मूला में कोई गलती नहीं थी. TA सिंपल. अगर मेरी डिस्टेंस 10 से अप टू 10 किलोमीटर्स 10 है तो 4000 मिलेगी, नहीं तो 5500 मिलेगा. स्पेशल इंसेंटिव्स, एक्सपीरियंस. अगर मेरी एक्सपीरियंस 15 से ज़्यादा है तो 10% ऑफ बेसिक पे, अदरवाइज इट इज 0. यहाँ पे they are also telling us to round it off. So I will insert an m round before the if function, comma 10 nearest 10. Gross salary is the sum of all of these things. You can do this by yourself. F18 से लेके J18. अच्छा, सम की जगह सन लिखा है हमने, राइट. PF again they're telling us to round off. What is the number? It is either 15% off basic plus DA, या फिर sorry, basic plus DA and the multiple is 100. Income tax is simply 12% of gross minus PF minus 20% of TA, right? That's it. Net salary is gross minus sum of TF and income tax. ठीक है. Next is question 5. Question 5 में I don't need experience. Experience is not required here, so you can delete the column. Number of children, just generate randomly, say from 1 to 3 children, right? Distance also generate randomly, random between say 5 से लेके 20 kilometers or 20. एक second, why is this? 30, right? बेसिक पे अगेन यहाँ पे राउंड ऑफ करना है तो इक्वल टू एम राउंड random between what is the starting range, it is 5000 से लेके 30,000 तक. What is the multiple? 1000, right? बीच का value, sorry, they haven't asked us to round up, I think. Anyway, it is good to round up. Annual increment, see this you can include by yourself. You can say, for example, the first employee increment मिला है last year, मानसी के लिए नहीं मिला, पीवी के लिए नहीं मिला, रेचल के लिए मिला है, right? So this is your judgment call. You can do it however you want. DA, what are they saying? DA is 10% of basic subject to maximum of 5,400. So maximum 5,400 मेरे को देना है, right? So it can be 10% of basic or else 5,400. ठीक है. HRA is if function. अगर मेरी salary basic pay is up to less than or equal to 10,000, then I have two more conditions. Sorry, then it is 10% of basic, right? Otherwise, I have two more conditions. तो इसीलिए दोबारा if लगाऊंगी मैं. Basic is less than or equal to 25,000. And what is my HR? It is 20% of basic, right? Otherwise, thereafter, it is 30% of basic. ठीक है? I missed a bracket. Simple if function. What is TA? अगर मेरी distance, if my distance is up to 10 kilometers, then I am getting 2,000. Otherwise, I'm getting 3,000. Right? Child education allowance. If my child, I have like no child, less than 1, and I get 0. If I have 1 child, then I get 500. In any other case, if I have more than 1 children, I get 1,000 maximum. Up to 2 children के लिए 1,000 मिल रहा है ना. Gross salary is the sum of all of these things, right? What is my PF? My PF is यहाँ पे round off करना है. I'm using M round. I find M round very simple. That is why I use M round everywhere. Otherwise, you can use round up also. M round 10% of basic plus PA, right? Rounded off to nearest 10. What is my income tax? My income tax is, again this is rounded off, M round 15% of my gross minus PF. Multiple is 10. Net salary, gross minus PF plus 90. If you see जहाँ पे हमने round off thousands में किया है, you can not see any number in the hundreds place, tens place or ones place. over here हमने round of tens place में किया है, तो यहाँ पे we have a value at tens place, but we do not have a value in the ones place, right? So that is it. This is the last question of payroll accounting. With this, I've completed payroll accounting. You just have to finish these questions and mail it to me, right? Thank you.